Hello everyone, welcome to my channel, Liliveth Tate channel. Hello, how is everybody in the world today? Good morning, good afternoon, or good evening in your time. How is everybody in the world today, afternoon and night? So let me fix this. So, hello, mabuhay, Philippines. So let's talk anything under the sun. So this is my Friday update on my channel. So let's talk real talk. And the typhoon is already, well, this afternoon will lift the area responsibility. Hello guys. So it's too early. Okay, let me fix my hair. So update, Friday update and Chikahan. Chikahan means it's just like, talk. So Chikahan is more on open discussion. So I don't think that is a gossip. So it's just like, for me, to my understanding, Chikahan, that's Filipino term or slang word for, for open discussion. So I prefer to talk good discussion. So I don't want to talk gossip. Okay. And by the way, guys, I would like to uh, mega love shout out to all my members and to all my new subscribers here in the Philippines and also abroad. Hello. And here's my thing, guys. Here's my rules. If you want part of my LTZ family, just click that join button and I will give you blue range. Okay, and then if not really, because if you're part of my membership, you have to pay that monthly. So there's another option, guys. Okay, so click that dollar sign, no amount mentioned. As long as your donate on my channel, I will give you a range for that. And hello, Jadakis. Hello, I don't know how to pronounce your name. Sandra, and the other one, with the profile green leaf. Obihon, hello. I'm doing good. Asian Ansari. Okay, where are you from, guys? Just let me know. Okay, so just leave your comment, guys, so that I can recognize you guys. So I don't believe you guys if you just said subscribe but you don't leave your comment. Okay. Samira. Okay. Angelo. Hello guys. Thank you for coming. What do you want me to talk? What's that? Um, Hello. How's your day? Ukraine, from Ukraine. Really? Are you from Ukraine? Oh. So guys, please don't forget to give me a like, because 17 people on the live chat, there's only 2 like that I got. So don't be lazy. Don't be lazy to click that like, okay? I'm from Bangladesh. Okay, Bangladesh. Hello. So please don't forget to click that like. Okay, guys. Or you can share my live streaming. So just 3. Come on, guys, Don't be lazy to click that thumbs up. You like video? Okay. The green profile, the leaf. Where are you from? I don't. Are you from Vietnam? By the way, so I just check on my analytics. So 3 countries that love to watch my video or my channel. Number 1 is Philippines. Number 2, United States of America. And number 3 is Vietnam. Loli's Word, hello. How is what time is there now? How is your day? How is your afternoon? How is your night? I'm doing good. Okay. So don't forget to give me like. So I will not start the show if somebody will not give me a like. Okay. Don't be lazy, guys. Zan 4K5. Hello. So that's the thing, guys. If you have channel, you can't subscribe to other channel because you're not part of my LTC. So that's the advantage, guy. If you send donation, you will receive Lawrence like Lola's World. Likewise, Lola's World. And you know what, guys, and in YouTube, go straight. If you say something that it's not really appropriate comment, automatically YouTube will hide that. Okay, so I don't understand. So this is the only thing that I will answer your question, or I will read your comment if you're part of my LTC family or your member and you send a donation. And the only language that I will accept or I will read is American English or English and Tagalog. Other language, you have to translate that in American English or Tagalog. Hi, Link. Hello. Sharon. Hi, Sharon. Good morning. So, guys, don't be lazy. Just give me a like. What's wrong with you? Okay. There's nothing there's nothing wrong with me. I'm reverse the question. What's wrong with you? Okay, I'm not begging like that. It's a common sense that once you go to other channel, you have to click that like. That's a protocol. That's my rules. That's YouTube rules, okay? Guys, I will not, here's the thing, guys. I will not read your comment if that comment is not appropriate to answer, okay? Oh, guys, here's the thing that, okay, here's my thought process about my rules, okay? If you're not comfortable to go on my channel, okay, then you're free to leave, okay? I'm not forcing you to stay on my show, and then you want me to do things that you want. No, I'm the host, okay? I'm the host, and this is my show. I can do whatever I want to do. I can say whatever I want to say. I can do my rules, okay? So if you cannot stand up my rules or my show, then free to leave, okay? Because there's still a lot of people wants to know about the topics that I want to share with you guys. And people wants to learn and people wants to listen to me, okay? Oh my god, guys. Yes, I don't really like, I want to share good vibes to everyone, but these people are not, they don't understand. Star Trigger, hello. Sorry, I late, to mention your name. Hello, Star. So today, let's talk about. Hello, Bob. Thank you. Yeah. I'm not happy. Oh my god. I'm happy, excuse me. I'm happy. Okay. There you go. Ay, ay, ay. Nasisira ang beauty ko sa inyo. Nakakaloka kayo. Yeah, Sharon, trolls are swims to ghosts and their soul doesn't have peace. Yeah. You know what? You know what, Sha? These people are not happy. Not happy in life. Because, trolls, if you're gonna pay attention of what they talk, they gonna, they love, they love to uh, provoke people. They're very they're very aggressive. So uh, uh, I'm gonna use my finger power, my mommy's finger and daddy's finger. Okay. Yeah, that's the problem. Okay, so here's the thing. Okay, so let's start. So hello everyone. So for those who wants to stay on my show, feel free and share your comments and opinion about the discussion that we're gonna talk. Cause I don't want to stay longer here. So I just wants to talk this, for those people wants to visit Philippines. So first, our first subject or first topic is uh, the weather here in the Philippines. So it's just like today we experience typhoon. How for those, for those people in the west, or yeah, in the west. So you have to research first before you come here, especially for newcomer here, visit Philippines, because especially we have two type of weather here: summer and rainy season. So I'm gonna talk first, the summer season. So if you came from a cold, or cold country, you don't really like to stay in the Philippines, as unless that you really want to experience the warm weather here, so it's okay. But if you're not used to stay in a warm country or hot country, Philippines is not the right country to visit, because we you feel that you're not really comfortable to stay here because of the weather. But if you don't really mind about the weather, then welcome to the Philippines. So that's the thing, that uh unless that you're gonna stay in the apartment or you're gonna stay in the hotel, so you feel comfortable for that, you feel cold. But if you go around, you really don't like to stay. Okay, so that's one thing that I want to share this information for those wants to visit Philippines, the weather. Okay, if that's summer season, if you come here in the summer season, so the summer season you have so many places to visit. Hi Mike, there's so many places you can visit. Okay, especially if you're a nature lover, so there's no problem. But the only problem that you will experience is the hot weather. Okay, so if you go to the uh, beaches, you will love in the summer season. And then, okay, number second is rainy season. Now, just we experience now uh, typhoon. So this afternoon, the typhoon Christine will lift Philippines afternoon. So before that typhoon left the country, there's a lot of disaster we experience. Example, flood. Like if you're watching local news in Southeast Asia, particularly Philippines, in Bicol, guys, the flood was so, it's just when you look at other places in Bicol, it's part of Luzon, North Luzon, Southern Luzon. So it's just like, like Noah, that that's the end of the world. So that's the thing, guys, that you have to be careful. Look for the place that's safe for flood. Okay, even though here in Metro Manila, there's a certain place, or there's a certain cities here in Metro Manila that it's not really safe for you to stay, because once there's a heavy rain within 3 hours, you can see, guys, that in your area, that where you stay, it's flooded. Okay, I'm gonna mention the place here in Metro Manila that it's prone of flood is Marikina City. That's a city that just 2 hours, 3 hours, there's a typhoon. So you have to prepare for that, because might you lose your life for that if you're not really prepared. So you have to prepare yourself. So first thing that you're gonna do is to do your research. Do your research, and which place that you want to visit. Is this place is safe? And we have so many volcanoes. Is that place that you want to stay, is that far from volcanoes? Because, guys, here, and I forgot to mention, if it's summers, guys, summer, there's a lot of earthquake incident happened here. Okay, CEO React, hello. Isha Blogs, hello. I want to move, not visit. Ha ha ha. I visited Taguig, Tagaytay, and Manila. Oh, okay. But you know what, Bob? Taguig is okay. Tagaytay is not really safe. The Tagaytay is not. It's a good place. Okay, it's a good place to visit, but it's not really safe because the Mount Taal is near. Is near. So now the Mount Taal is very active. So anytime it will explode or it will uh, erupt. Lolis, okay, thank you for your. So that's the thing that you have to be prepared, guys. Just like us. If we're gonna go to in Europe or in the States, we have to know uh, which place is safe, because there's a uh, Asian hatred during the lockdown, guys, that there's a lot of my people victim of hatred. Excuse me. Yes, the history of the Philippines truly interested me 100%. So yes, Lulis, that's important, that we need to know. And guys, I don't know for those people right now, the white American Elliot Eastman. I have no idea what's going on about him, because he was, I don't know. So they said that the Philippine National Police, they already have a personal interest of that, uh, what do you call that? It's not a kidnap, hostage, or no, it's not hostage. I don't know. I don't really want to talk. So you have to be careful, guys, places that you want to go, particularly in Mindanao. Okay. So there's a certain area in Mindanao that you cannot really go by yourself, even though that you have friends there. You have to coordinate the barangay. That's always, I mentioned, guys, you always coordinate with the barangay, because if you go to the place, especially 95% people living in that place is Muslim, okay, and just like a few Christian. So you have to coordinate in the barangay, so that the barangay will assist, or they will give people that know that place. So once you visit that place, you're not threat to them. Okay? So that's a very important. So I'm not saying that in Mindanao, people there are, places there is not safe. There's a certain places that, like I said, you have to know first, because if you go to visit, in a Christian area, it's kind of like 85% is safe. And then if you have friends there, they will uh, cater you for where places you want to stay, but you cannot go there, especially if you're a first timer. Don't. The first thing that, to all Western people, once you visit Mindanao, you have to coordinate in the barangay. As simple as that, for your safety, guys, for your safety. Ben is my name. I subscribe. Beautiful woman. Huh? Like done. Okay. So just drop your comment, Ben. I appreciate that if you do subscribe on my channel. I have I have whitey friend in Mindanao. She said it's safe. Yeah, Star Trekker. There's an area there in Mindanao. It's safe. I'm not saying that part of Mindanao is not safe. Like I said, like in Basilan, majority of people there are Filipino Muslim. So there's a certain area there that kind of a wait. You have to think first before you go there. Okay? So you need a coordination with the barangay. Okay? So I'm not saying that all part of Mindanao is not safe. There's a certain area that you cannot really go there without coordinating with their leader, or with their with their leader, because it's really not safe. But once you coordinate them, they will accommodate you for that. So that's two things that you have to remember. Philippines, we have two type of season: summer and rainy season. So when it comes to rainy season, you expect flood, rainies, but it's not every day, guys. It's not every day rainings, but we expected a lot of typhoon. Okay, we expected a lot of typhoon. So if there's a typhoon, it doesn't matter where you're from, outside Metro Manila or Metro Manila, it's flood. Okay, so you have to be careful which part of Metro Manila, or which part of uh, where the countryside, or we call that province, that it's safe for you. Because okay, it's not flooded, you're safe for flood, but it's not it's dangerous also for landslide. Okay, like in Antipolo City, it's safe for flood. There's a certain area, just less flood, but in Antipolo City, guys, the landslide, it's very prone, because Antipolo City, it's kind of a mountain. There's a lot of mountain. There's still the city itself, it's on it's in the lower level of area. So the mountain, especially if it's rainy, it's a landslide. And our mountain here is not 100% protected. Okay. Yeah. So the barong is like a rite of passage. Why barong? What barong? So the barong is, link. Barong is the national dress for men. Barong, like a rite passage for whomever, correct? What? I don't understand Please clear it what you're trying to tell. I don't know they had much Muslim in the Star Trekker. In Mindanao, majority of people there, there's a area like I said, in Tawi-Tawi. But if you're gonna, in Jinsan, that's part of Mindanao, I think, half half. 50% Christian, 50% Muslim Filipino. So there's a certain area like in Zamboanga, a lot of Filipino there. Filipino is Muslim. There's just a few. There's a certain area in Mindanao that you cannot really tell it's all Muslim, it's all Christian. There's a percentage. It's according, like, Tawi-Tawi, Hulu-Sulu. Majority of, Marawi. Majority of people there is Filipino Muslim. There's a few Christian Filipino there. So it depends what area in Mindanao. Okay. Half Pinoy Raj. Hello, half Pinoy Raj. I'm here in Metro Manila. No, no, Baron. G maybe is misspelling, but you just said do not go anywhere with. Huh? Baron? No, I don't link. I don't understand what you mean. Yeah, okay. So let me clarify this. Okay. So there's a certain area in Mindanao that, especially if you're first timer visit Philippines, before you come here, all you have to do just research which place is safe. And like I said, if you're not really sure for that, all you have to do just coordinate with the LGO or no, the barangay, because they will help you. They will tell you, oh, they will advise you, is this place is safe for you to visit? Okay, so the first thing that you can do is coordinate with the barangay. What is that? Is that a place or what? If you're gonna say that barong, what? Okay, so half Pinoy. Salamat, thank you for sub. What is that? What's the word of you're trying, to tell me, link? Okay. So if you gonna barong, okay, link. I will explain to you. Barong is a national dress for men. If you're gonna tell me or ask me barong, that's as a national dress for men. Barong or national dress for men. Ay, barangay. Yeah. Thank you, Mike. Barangay. Yes. Barangay. Yeah. Barangay is just like, barangay, um, barangay, it's in charge of, barangay. How can, okay, hold on, guys. Let me, yeah, that's barangay. Okay, barangay. Hold on, hold on. Okay, barangay link. Barangay is a village district. Okay, so barangay is a village district. So if you want to visit like in Mindanao, okay, in Mindanao, you have to coordinate in the barangay or the village district, so that it's all, it's for your safety, because there's a certain, like I said, there's a certain area that you're not really safe to go there just by yourself. Even though here in Luzon, if you're gonna go to a place like there's a tribe, guys, you cannot really visit them straightly. So you have to coordinate with the barangay or district village, because there's a area like like in Ifugao, that's in Baguio City in northern Luzon, that especially if you're new, or if you're tourist and new to their place, they have to do a ritual first. Okay, they do a ritual first. So if you come here in Metro Manila, they don't really do that. It's just like, you will experience Filipino hospitality. But if you go to outside Metro Manila, especially if they have tribe, you have to coordinate with the barangay or village district, because like I said, they have to do a ritual first. And some people like in northern Luzon, they dare not allow you. They will not allow you if you're not coordinate, or the barangay, the barangay will coordinate with their leader, leader of the tribe. Okay, that's the reason why. Okay, that's the reason why link, you don't have to be Pinoy for that, because Filipino also travel in other countries, but we have the common sense to understand is, to research first. Is this place is safe for me as a Filipino or Asian? Is this place is safe? Just what I'm trying, to explain to you, to all of you guys on the live chat, that it's important to have a little research about Philippines, especially outside Metro Manila, because not all, even though they're Filipino, they're still, my people, but they have different tradition, especially in Mindanao. So if you really want to have a peaceful vacation or peaceful visit in that area, you have to coordinate with the barangay. Okay, with the barangay, because they will tell you that, okay, this is safe for you, and they will assist you guys. Okay. So is that the issue, that the native do not want foreigners? It's not the thing that they don't want link. It's that thing that is respect. Respect their tradition, respect their tribe. So it's not the thing that you're not welcome. Okay? So there's so many, like, there's a lot. If you're familiar with Wang Od, our national artist tattoo, they, people, like foreign people, visit in their village, they always welcome, especially if you want to have tattoo with Wang Od, artist Wang Od. But you have to coordinate them, and then, just to permission is respect. It's just as simple as that. I don't want to say anything. It's just like, in general, give them respect, especially they have tribe. Okay, so it doesn't, it's not the thing that they're not welcome, because there's a certain area that is sacred for them, so they don't really want that there's one foreign, or this, they go there and disrespect, because that's a big sin for them. So there's a certain area on their village is, they really consider it as sacred. So that's why, like I said, guys, there's so many things that you have to know about Philippines, the history, the culture, because not all Filipino, especially living in Metro Manila, we don't really do that as what people in Northern Luzon. In Metro Manila, we don't have a tribe. Okay, the only thing that you will experience are hospitality. Okay, we're very hospitable for those people who want to visit in our home, but we don't have tribe, or we don't have ritual. Hi, Michael Alexander. Hello. Thank you for coming. So there's, it's just like, for short, they need respect. Okay, and like I said, there's a certain area that they, they consider that as sacred. Okay, there's a sacred place. Okay. Mm. That's why, guys, that's why, because I'm not saying all that Western people are like that, but some Western people, they think that, if they go to other countries, they can do whatever they want to do. But first, guys, let me advise you guys, leave your BS in your country, because it's not really good if you're gonna bring that. If you're gonna, okay, here's my thought process, guys. Okay, just to educate you, that, okay, like, there's a certain area in Northern Luzon that you cannot really go by yourself. Okay, you have to coordinate with the village district, because they have tribe, and that area just only exclusively area for those people that part of the tribe. Okay, they're not really welcome you to go there by yourself, without coordinate with their tribe leader, or coordinate with the barangay, because if you're gonna go there, it really shows that you are a threat for them. Understand? Clear? So you have to be careful also for that. So it doesn't mean that, I'm not saying all Western people act like that, but some Western people, they forgot to leave their BS in their country, and then come here in the Philippines, especially some area that, it's prohibited to go straight, on their village. And then, of course, it's not, you might, your life is in danger if you're not coordinate, if you're not aware of their tradition, if you're not aware of their, of their tribe. As simple as that, guys. So in short, they need respect. Okay. And that's why, that's why some Western people, why they get in trouble here, because they bring their BS here. Okay, I'm not saying all. Some Western people, they bring their BS because they think that, they're Western people, they can do whatever they want to go here. Filipino people, we're not we're, well, I'm not saying all that, are like that, they really want trouble, but as much as we can, we avoid trouble for that, because tourists came here in the Philippines. That's the big help for our economy. So as much as our government will uh, help tourist people visited Philippines for their safety, because who gonna visit us if every time that there's foreign people visit Philippines, they're, you gonna end up that, oh, this is the news that, this person was killed in that area. No, we don't want that. So as much as we can, well, my government that really want that all tourists come here safe, but sometimes there's a certain um, circumstances that it's out of their jurisdiction, because some foreign people, they're not really aware of to coordinate. Okay, because they still bring their BS here. So that's important, guys, that you have to know about Philippines. Don't really base on what you said, because some people, especially when they do blogging, okay, they never tell what's going on. It's just like, okay, come here in the Philippines. It's just like, like example, like the rent. There's a certain area that, the rent is cheap, but it's not cheaper. Okay, there's a certain area also that the cost of rent here is high. So you don't really believe on that, especially here in Metro Manila. Okay, so you cannot really compare the cost of rent in Metro Manila and outside Metro Manila. Okay, so don't believe for that. Don't believe for that. Okay, that's why, my advice is do a little research for that. Okay, because a lot, well, I go also watching, there's a lot of, a Western people, they have a blog. Some they telling the truth, and some they're not. They just want to make content for that, but they don't really explain it well. Okay, so there's a lot of people that, there's a lot of Western people, they convince, they convince, to stay in the Philippines, because a lot, they just sold everything that they have in the country and totally move for good in the Philippines, but they never do a research, and then they end up broke. And there's a lot of Western people, there's a lot of Western people, particularly in Cebu City, that once their money is gone, they cannot really able to go back, even though that there's a lot of some Filipino bloggers that wants to help them, because it really crossed our heart when we saw Western people especially victim of a wrong Filipina mate. Once, once the Western man has the money, okay, the woman is still there on her side. And then once the money is gone, it's like, they're disappeared. So they're not good. You're no good. Okay, so you have to be careful about that, guys. So another advice, especially if you first time visit Philippines, don't sell everything that you have. Okay, don't, because you never know what type of person or what type of woman you meet online. So what her intention to be with you. So it might, their intention is to get money from you. If you're broke, then they leave. So you have to be careful about that, because there's a lot guy full for that. They think that the Filipina is loyal to him, and then once he's broke, and then they just go on the street, they go street and begging money. There's a lot, guys. I'm not telling a lie. There's a lot, especially in Cebu City, guys. Cebu City. Okay, Lily, it is kind of like when we build a house over there, we must get a house blessing that respect the sacred land in asking permission through the press of league regional barangay leader. Well, actually, house blazing, it's not really, it's up to you, but it's not really a big deal for me, house blazing is not. But majority of Filipino, they do that house blessing. So for me, I don't really need, I don't really need that. I don't really need that. As long as you bought that land with legal documents and papers, you don't have. But for me, that's my opinion. But a lot of Filipino, that they just want to house blessing, the press will, that's very tradition for Filipino. But if you're gonna ask me my opinion, you don't have to do that. But majority of Filipino, they do that. Okay. So that's the thing, guys, that that's the thing, guys, that a lot of people don't really understand that, don't really understand what's other places, especially outside Metro Manila. Hi, Scott. Hola, hola. So here, guys, for those people on the live chat right now, that they have relationship with the Filipino, I'm not saying that, that they are not, they're not good Filipino. But you have to be careful, guys. You have to be careful to choose who's you gonna talk, and who's the person that you really want to spend for the rest of your life. Because, like, guys, you cannot really send that on YouTube, because some Western people that victim of a wrong Filipina, they don't really want to do that online, because for their privacy. Okay, but you have to look some. Well, I'll gonna example, Rafi Tolpo. There's a lot of incidents, guys, that at the end of the relationship, they go to Rafi Tolpo, and the foreign, or the Western man wants to get the money back. The money that he gave to the Filipinas. So we don't really want, as much as want I don't want to happen that for Western people. So Guys, be smart. Be smart. Don't rush yourself, to meet, just only tell that, oh, I have Filipino girlfriend, I want. Don't rush yourself, to find your mate, especially if you want to settle. Okay, take your time, know this woman. So if she's the right for you, then fine, go and visit her. But you don't have to rush yourself for that. And the same thing with Filipina. Okay, it's not the thing that's, some Filipina, they don't really care. Is this Western men are serious for them? Because they really want to brag themselves also that they have a farm. Okay, so the slang word of a farm, guys, is a Western boyfriend. So you don't have to do that, guys. So I'm not really address on Western men, and also Filipina. Okay, and also Filipina, because at the end of the day, you will benefits that. Or if you find a good mate, vice versa, you will benefits for that. Okay, so my advice, you don't have to rush. Okay, know the person well. Okay, know the person well, because like I said, a person, man and woman, will not show their true colors until you're not living together. Everything they're gonna shows to you is they're good. So less Filipina that they really shown the true color, their personality. So if you're really interested with a woman, you have to learn, you have to accept that this is the personality of the woman that you like. So how ready you are, especially guys, especially if you choose Philippines to settle, because we don't have divorce here. We have annulment, guys, but at the eyes of the laws, you're still married. But they just void your marriage, but you're still married. But the cost of annulment processing here, it's so expensive, guys. And speaking of divorce, they already reading in second reading, but they stop that, because they just focus on on the election campaign. So I don't really think that, guys, I don't really think that. Well, we never know 10 years from now, 20 years from now, but it was 2015. Until now, it's already 2024, but the annulment or the divorce thing is not. I don't know. Black, greetings from Puerto Rico. Puerto Rico, they speak Spanish. Hola, hola, mi amigo. Opo, I believe it couple that builds a house over in your country that do not ask for house blessing, that house will have a serious problems that will never go right due to the disrespect given. Well, actually, I don't know. I don't really believe. Link, I'm the type of person that I'm not really believe in superstitious belief. I believe my capacity. I believe, well, it's just like the thing, guys. Okay. Some people, they don't really understand why the house built and then the house was so miserable, because it's not the house, it's not the land. It's in the person who live in that house. Okay? They don't really have um uh what do you call that, a solemn relationship. But guys, especially that you're not really honest to yourself, both of you, you're not really honest. It's just like, okay, they just really want to have fun, or they're not really serious having a relationship. Okay, they want to marry, but at the end They understand, they realize that, this man is not as sweet as we're boyfriend and girlfriend. And the woman is not sweet as we're girlfriend and boyfriend. Because like I said, guys, you cannot really see the true color of a person that you with if you're not living together. So I don't think that, that when you build a house here in the Philippines, it says, there's something. No. You don't have to think that, because if you keep thinking about that, okay, our mind is very powerful. Okay, so I don't really think about that, the Filipino belief, because the only thing that I believe myself and my partner, how we gonna make this, how gonna make this for our future, that makes this possible. Okay, so without asking permission through the, well, it's just like, no, it's not really a thing, it's just, it's just like, it makes, you don't have, you don't have to, you don't have to ask the person, because that's very common, but that's very common for, for Filipino. But for me, I don't need, as long as, like I said, that as long as you uh buy that house in a legal documents, in a legal process, there's no problem about that. And don't really believe of the superstitious. Believe in yourself, believe with your partner can, the capacity to make your nest or your home peaceful. Because there's nothing, there's nothing can do about, the blessing or what, if you're not, if you're not teamwork. Okay, if you're not teamwork, the home was so miserable if you're not, if you're not team, if you're not happy together. So that's the thing. Okay, the divorce thing is a social security and USA, the only time it comes up in election. So yeah, guys, if you really want to marry a Filipina, okay, my advice, especially if you choose Philippines to settle and to have a wedding ceremony here, choose the right one, okay? Choose the right one, because once you marry to a Filipina, it's kind of a, it's kind of hard to get out, especially if the marriage or the relationship did not work. And guys, remember, we have a family code that what you have, especially if you're married here in the Philippines, is half, okay, the wealth that goes to the wife. So you have to be careful about that. Ay, ay, ay. Hi, sis Amy. Make a love shout out. So I hope, let me check, the window. Because I have something, to do on. Oh my God, it's cloudy. Yeah, but guys, I'm not discouraged for those who have Filipina made. But you have to understand that it's also for your, for your safety, and also for Filipina. I'm not addressing this only for Western people, also for Filipina, okay? Because there's a lot of Filipina victim also of a wrong person. They think that that's the, that's the answer of their, that's the answer of their prayer. No, it's not. No, it's not. So I think that, it's just like you have, you don't have to rush, okay? Take your time, okay? Take your time, to know that person. That's very important, guys. Very important. Because if you take your time, of course, who gonna benefits that? not other people, you and your partner. Okay. Morning, host. Morning to. Oh my god, guys, it's too long, to. Doc Dr. Venom, are you married? Why they ask that? That's too personal. That's right, Link. So Link, since that you're very aware of Philippine history. Are you with Filipina? Are you in the relationship with Filipina? Yeah, that's a good thing, guys, that you have to know about a little history, guys. Okay, because at the end of the day, your Filipina mate will tell you this is how we do here in the countryside. This is what Filipino do in the city or in Metro Manila. They will educate you. Because me also, I saw I also share my knowledge to my partner, that okay, this is what Filipino do. Any question, guys, about Philippines women? Oh my god, I don't know if it's because they said last night I was watching the news that they said that Typhoon Kristen will lift the area of responsibility here, but around afternoon. But when I check outside, it's cloudy, and then I saw a drizzle. But you know what, guys? I'm very happy that some of my people, particularly Filipina, they find their truly mate that wants to spend their life with her. So I'm so happy for that. Sana all. Sana all. No, ate, no, not yet. Sharon was serious consideration, but she's taken. Link. How did you know she's taken? Oh, Sharon's is she's my friend. She's a nice woman. It makes me. She's announced it not long. Okay. Well, ask Sharon if she has friend. If she has friend. Guys. Here's the thing, guys. That okay. If there's a chance that you can find your Filipina mate outside YouTube, much better, guys. Okay, if you have Filipina friends, if that Filipina friend has a friend that looking for a mate, then that's a good thing. Okay. So it's better. What's happening on my the comment section on my phone was stuck. For just for Santa. Yeah. No, I will not ask that if I was sure only po. Why? You know what? Here's the well, no, it's not, Scott, what I'm saying, I'm not literally saying no. I'm not literally saying no to YouTube. Okay. So what I'm trying to explain is if there's a chance, okay, there's nothing wrong, there's nothing wrong because like some people they met their mate in YouTube, but it's according how serious they are. But for those people that are really serious, then fine. But my advice, as much as you can, as much as you can, okay, much better that she's not involved of social media, particular YouTube, because there's a lot of distraction, guys. Because especially if she has a channel, you have to be patient, patient for those people go on her channel, because sometimes they're just flirting on your girlfriend. But how strong is your patience, not sometimes not to pay attention, because sometimes men sometimes they disrespect your girlfriend. So you don't want to allow them to disrespect your girlfriend, especially online. So you have to protect also your girlfriend, that wait a minute, that's my girlfriend. You have to control your mouth for saying for my girlfriend, so that your girlfriend feel that okay, uh you with her, okay. But it's according how how you deal with that, okay. Sometimes there's a agreement about that, but sometimes there's so many distraction, there's so many temptation about that. So uh like I said that, as much as you can, okay, as much as you can, avoid that, okay. Because if you're dealing with a with a woman that not online, a blogger, you just focus, because who cares, nobody knows, okay, nobody knows, okay. So even though that you will tell that online that, oh, this is my girlfriend, this is my boyfriend, there's still a lot of women, Filipina, or a lot of Western women try to flirt with your, with your girlfriend or with your boyfriend. Okay, so you have to avoid that. Sometimes, if it's too much flirting, women or men also get jealous. So you have to avoid that, because it's gonna be cause of argument. Okay. So that's my advice, guys. But I'm not saying that that's 100% happen to those people that they have a girlfriend or boyfriend online, or particularly YouTube. So it's according how you handle that situation. Okay, but much better, guys, if it's not on the social media, because there's no jealousy. Who gonna talks, because you don't really tell the nationwide that you have no girlfriend or you have boyfriend, or what the situation you have, because there's only you and her, just only you and him knows that you are boyfriend and girlfriend. If you're not if you're not uh, involved of social media, particularly YouTube. Yeah, I agree with that. So That's why me, and then some people that, I don't really want, I don't really want to, I don't really want to answer those questions, answer personal question for me, okay? Because you're gonna give them ideas to ask you again and again, okay? So it's just like, so uh, it's better, it's better not to entertain that kind of question. But sometimes, there's still people that, oh, they just really, they just really test you for that, how strong is your, how strong is your, is your patient for that. Scott is correct. However, to have a successful relationship with a woman on YT, she needs to have boundaries and stick to them no matter what. And this requires accountability from her, keeping flirting. Yeah, because, even though me that, there's a lot, there's a lot, I don't really want, because I know there's some, wants to, but I'm not really entertained of that, because I know to myself that, oh, I don't, because once you give them idea, to answer that kind of question, they just keep asking and asking and asking. Okay, so I don't want to have complication about my relationship with my husband. Away from her live stream or cause friction and the okay, guys, because here's the thing, guys, I'm not saying all, because some Filipina, uh, they just sell their self online. Not all, but I can tell. As a woman, I can tell. Okay, they shown something online that, okay, is this, if I gonna do this online, especially for those, for those Western people that they're lonely, of course they will pay attention about what the women do. Okay, sending like $10, $10, $20, or, well, $100 is the big, just to entertain their self if they're lonely. Okay, so if that Filipina, if that woman needs money, of course they will take that. So what will happen, what will happen if that woman is your girlfriend? Of course you don't, because, you're gonna think, is, for men, okay, you're gonna think, is this, she's serious with me, why she's doing that? Okay, why she's doing that to, so it's kind of complicated. So, well, it's their business, it's none of my business, but this is how I interpret the situation that they're doing online. Because sometimes, sometimes, especially for those people that send donation to a Filipina, and then they demand what they want to do with the host. Some Filipina, they don't understand, they exploited with this person on the live chat, guys. Okay, well, it's some Filipina, they don't really mind about doing that because they need money on their pocket. But sometimes, I feel sad about that, because wait a minute, I can see that, oh, sometimes, wait a minute, girl, you don't really get it that this man disrespect you, but they don't really care because, it's all about money. But sometimes, I just shake my head. So guys, be careful, ha? Be careful talaga. No, not complicated at all. Irresponsible or careless 100%. I know men that, these women that it is just, I can tell that, some men, they just really want to have entertainment, just want to make feel happy. sending a few dollars to their Filipino blogger. Okay, so well, anyway, it's not really my it's not really my business. But sometimes it really shows that, wait a minute, we have also we guys, here in the Philippines, especially for Filipino, our reputation is important to us. Important to us. Norbert Minor watching monsters there. What do you mean monsters there's? Norbert Minor, where are you from? What monster? So any question? I already, so just I'm gonna stay here for 8 minutes, guys, so that if you have question, feel free, guys. I would love to answer that question. So you still have 8 minutes to stay, because I'm gonna end this 1 hour and 30 minutes. Your comment about Cebu, especially po, please clarify, please. What did you mean? Cebu? Okay, here's the thing, guys, that I mentioned Cebu because a lot of Western people, okay, a lot of Western people, they never first time they visit here in the Philippines, that they fall for those women that they talk online, that these women are so in love with her. She will take care of that. Don't believe that right away, unless that you met her and observe first, okay. And then the reason why I mentioned Cebu, because some Western people, they believe that this Filipina is loyal and honest to him. So everything that he has in the in his country, they sell for that and move to the Philippines for the first time for good. So he don't really understand that the Filipina is not really serious. The Filipina just, I'm not saying all, some, they just really want the money. So the Filipina is still there with her, go everything, travel, go to other places, and then once the money is running out and no fun, because he already sailed, and then the Filipina, look, where's the money, I need money, and then them men, the Western men, they're not really good in the eyes of Filipinos, so she leave. And then what can you do? What can you do? You're kicked out in your apartment because you have no money to pay your rent. So some Western people, they go on the street and begging. So that's why I mentioned Cebu City, because there's a lot of Western people doing that, victim of a wrong love, victim of a wrong person. Okay, that's why I mentioned that. And then some Filipino, they help, go to the embassy of that, on that Western man, but they refuse to go back to their country because they don't have place to stay. And a lot of Western people, they don't really care about you, especially if you're grown. So that's why, Link, I mentioned about that. Well, I'm not saying not only Cebu. There's a certain area also, but majority, there's a lot of Western people happen that at the end, they just begging on the street. Majority, so many cases happen in Cebu City. Okay. So you have to be careful, guys. And I have also friend, victim also, that, but he's a Canadian. when he visit here, that time I was single. That time he visit here, and he was staying in Pampanga, Angeles. He's a Canadian. He's a chef. Okay. So everything, girls go to the bars, go on different beaches, and then he's running out of cash. Okay. And then he end up overstaying here in the Philippines. Okay. So, and he really wants to go back to Canada, but he can't because the girl that he with, the girl left him because he has no money, and then he end up stay here for how many, he got penalty in the Bureau of Immigration. But he has no choice, go to the Canadian embassy and ask for help. Okay, the Canadian embassy helped him to move back to Canada, but he has to pay that. He has to pay that. He has to go back to Canada and work. And the money that the Canadian embassy spent him, he has to pay that. But sometimes, Western people, they refuse to go back. They refuse to go back to their country. They want to stay here in the Philippines. Yeah, that's why you have to be careful, guys. Okay. Careful. Hold up. Hold up? Are you saying once his money is all gone, so well she leave the guy? Okay, just to clarify this link, not all, not all. Okay, not all, because it's in fairness for those Filipino that they're very loyal and honest to their Western mate, but some, yeah, once a foreign has no money, they just left and find another mate, because some Filipino, they just make into that business. Okay, just to clarify that I'm not generalize, but some they do. Okay. This should be illegal. No, it's not, because it's all about for men decision. It's all about for women decision. Because you don't have papers unless that you're married. So there's documents that you have to you have to fight for that. But if you're girlfriend and boyfriend, the only thing that you are, your stick is the bond, the words that you promise with that person. Okay. uh Very interested, Jude. Very interested, Jude. So if you're boyfriend and girlfriend, there's no such thing illegal. Unless you're married. Oh, if you're gonna do that, that's illegal. And also, guys, for those Western people that they married to a Filipina and then their Filipina wife abandoned them, you can file case against her. Okay? Just to let you know, guys. You can file case against her, especially if she's having relationship with another foreign. You have the right to file case. Okay, so it's according how you manage the case. So there's a possibility that if she's if your Filipino wife have a relationship with another Western man, you might file the case. So it depends. So they both go to a prison, or the Western man will kick out or ban in the country. So don't think that you have no right. Okay, I'm just saying this for those Western people married to a Filipina. Okay, but if you're boyfriend and girlfriend, unless you hit, or what do you call that, you hit with your girlfriend, there's another case, might you might kick out on the country. So You have to be careful about that, guys. But if you're gonna go to the married or in legal legalization of your marriage, and then your wife or the Filipino wife left you for another man, you can file case against her and him. Okay, so don't think that you have no right. You have the right, especially guys, especially if you're residents here, because if you're residents here, the rights of a Filipino man, it's the same with the right with Western people if you're residents here. Okay, what Filipino man rights, you will get that rights if you're residents here. Okay, so here's the thing, guys. For those, okay, I already, so this is the last, advice that I share with you guys. Okay, for those Western people, if you're married to a Filipina and then your Filipina wife uh, apply for your residence visa here, and then you take that advantage, that and then you're not treating your Filipina wife right, she can take that visa on you. Okay, she can take that if you're not doing good to her. She has the right to get that from you. Okay, so that's my advice. Don't so confident that you have a residence here in the Philippines and you can do whatever you want to do, especially if you're an annos to her. No, she has the right to get that from you, to revoke that from you. Okay, remember that, guys. So, okay, guys, I don't want to stay long here because I already reached the 1 hour and 30 minutes. So, by the way, before I gonna end this show, I would like to invite everyone this coming Sunday in the West and Monday here in the Philippines, 7 a.m. So for those ones to join on my live streaming, feel free, guys, and I would love to hear, because my content is ways to correct your husband without hurting their ego. So that's a very good discussion, guys. So check it out, that, guys. So I already post on my community, and for those subscribe on my channel, you can see that, especially if you click the notification all. Okay, so once again, guys, I really appreciate, and of course, Lawless World, thank you for your super chat, and of course to Mike Whitcomb, I really appreciate you join again, in my LTC family, and of course people who stay on my live stream right now. Thank you so much, guys, and have a good day, and have a good night, and have a good afternoon to everyone. See you next time. Adios.